exciting to me, and I feel like I want to help somebody with these things because I didn't know about them. So my advice to you: grab a notebook and a pen. First things first, you start. Just start. That's all you have to do. Just start. You will, if you already have a YouTube channel, you have a great start. What you want to do is, if you have a YouTube channel, hopefully you have a niche by now. So you choose that niche, you go on Instagram. I prefer Instagram. You go on Instagram to start and hashtag brand ambassadors. Just start there. Be careful with that because there's some shady people out there. So be careful with that. You want to do a lot of research. Research, by research I mean YouTube videos, Google. You just Google how to become a influencer, how to become a brand ambassador. Start with that. Don't start looking for a paid ambassadorship, because for one, if you just now starting, you don't want a paid one because you're not going to live up to their expectations. So what you want to do is start to get your name out there. If someone DMs you, some company DMs you, or someone comments and says, you know, contact them for more details, do it. See what they offer, and if you like it, accept it. A lot of companies will tell you, hey, I'll send you this, I'll send you a PR package if you review the product. Review the product. Learn as you go. I learned that, I'm still learning that all companies do things differently. Some companies want you to email certain emails. Some companies just deal with DMs on Instagram. It just all depends. You have to be open to everything. And that's another thing. Another tip is keep your options open. If you are, say you are a beauty channel, okay? You're a beauty channel, that's your niche. So you choose makeup companies, you choose hair companies, you choose skincare companies, you choose anything that you could benefit, any company where you can benefit from using their product, and pitch yourself. Do I have a normal pitch? Yeah, I have a go-to pitch. Yes, I do have a go-to pitch, but I'm also open to different things as well. I just started. I typed out a pitch, didn't even know anything about doing it. I just typed out what I would want to know if I was a company. Was introduce myself, tell them that I have a YouTube channel, Instagram, I'm a brand. I am, not I want to be, not I can be. I am a brand influencer. I am a brand ambassador, and I would like to promote your product. You can say, I do promote for product. If you're interested in that, a lot of times they'll say, oh, you'll need to pay, the product's free, but you'll need to pay shipping and handling. You'll see that a lot. I'm not going to give you all my nuggets, I'm not going to give you all my details, but I will say that be prepared to pay for shipping and handling if you get free product. And that's not always a bad thing. That's not always a bad thing. When I got my first paid brand deal, they had me pay shipping and handling. So I was okay with that. So they will, more than likely 9 times out of 10, they will tell you exactly what they're looking for as far as how many posts that you need to do and what time frame. They give you the details. Just read it, reach out, and then read what they offer. If you like it, if you don't, just go with the flow. Learn as you go. Don't expect to get a paid partnership right off the bat. If you do, good for you. I hope you know what to do with it, because I didn't. I learned a lot in this past few months when I started promoting myself. I didn't, and I'm still learning. I didn't have a Twitter. You want to have at least 3 social networks. You want to have, I have Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I only really post a lot on Instagram. I just made created a Facebook page, but it's not really up and running yet, but business page. But work on things like that. You want to be consistent with at least 2 or 3 of them. That way they can see that you're serious. So they won't think, oh, she's just trying to get free products. She's not going to promote anything. So, and they will look for that. If you don't post in time, they will look for that. I had one company that asked me where their pictures were, where their photos were. Am I going to post on Instagram? And I told them when I get the product, because I didn't get everything that I ordered. I paid for shipping and handling, and I ordered 2 or 3 makeup products, and I didn't get them all. So that was a problem. And they fixed that situation. Everything got resolved, but you have to be professional, and you have to expect professionalism. So don't present yourself in that way. Don't wait for them to reach out to you, because some people don't even know you exist. Some people don't even know, companies don't know they need you. You have to tell them that they need you and why they need you. That can be compiled in your pitch for yourself. You can tell them what your name is, what you are or who you are, if you have a YouTube channel, or if you also have an Instagram that you can promote their product on, why you want to promote their product, what benefit, what are they going to gain from you promoting their product. Make a vision board for this particular thing. I created a vision board. I have 2 vision boards, one for just life in general, and dream board, some people call it dream board. One for life in general, and one for, I say YouTube, but it all stems from YouTube. So make a vision board. That way it gets your mind thinking about what you really want, what you want to do, what money, if you want to make money, what do you want to do with that money. Open yourself up to other things, and put that on the vision board, dream board, whatever you want to call it. Manifest is what the end goal is. Manifest. That is what I did at the beginning of the year, and it's working pretty well for me. Take notes. Take notes while watching YouTube videos. That way you have something to refer back to when you're not in the video. Social Blue Book. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You can go look it up yourself. Research, people. There is influencer.co, I think it is. That's a marketing, influence marketing site. There is also an app called Collaborate 8. It's Collabor number 8. And just Google brand influencer, how to become a paid brand influencer. How do I know? Because what will happen is some companies will ask for your engagement rate. That is important, by the way. When you post an Instagram post and you're trying to get brand deals, it's very, very, very important for you to engage with them. Engagement rate percentage is not technically that high that they're looking for, but it all depends on how many followers you have. That's another thing. Different companies look for different amount of followers. I have 2,500 followers on Instagram, and I'm still able to get the results that I'm looking for. So you don't have to have a ton. The engagement rate is what they're looking for, because they know, companies know that people are getting paid, or getting influencers, paying for influencers. What I'm trying to say, a lot of people are paying, influencers are paying for followers. That's never a good thing, but that just because your number is high does not mean you have a good page, you have a good feed. It doesn't mean that. A lot of companies will reach out to you when they see that you have clear, good looking content. Want to have a good looking feed. Your feed should look pretty cohesive to, it should represent what you are trying to do in your niche. So if you are trying to have paid sponsorships with food companies, make your pictures reflect that. Make your photos reflect that. All of your posts should reflect that. Positivity, no awful language, no offensive language. Important to be professional. Think professional. If you think professional, you will be professional, and they will see professional. So that is very, very important. So you do want to focus on that. Rate card. I know that media kit is a big thing. I have not compiled a media kit yet, but I do have a rate card. And what a rate card tells them is companies that you've already worked with. It will tell you the rates that you have for yourself, your prices basically. It tells them your prices. So if you want $300 for an Instagram post, then that will reflect on your rate card. You would say one Instagram post for $300, one Instagram post plus a feed is $400, and YouTube video $1,000. That way they know. Some companies have it in their budget and some companies don't. Do what you feel is your worth, but also allow for negotiation. So I say go a little higher than what you're willing to take. That way if they negotiate down, it's still in your price range or in your think that you're worth as far as this goes. So that way you can it will seem like they're kind of meeting you in the middle, or you actually are meeting in the middle. So that's what a rate card is. I created mine on Canva. The app is called Canva on the iPhone, or on my iPhone. I created my own. I have a picture, my rates, the companies that I've worked for, and also I made it clear that I don't have a particular brand that I am exclusive to. So you might want to include that as well if you plan on working with different companies, which a lot of people do. So I have a couple of hair companies that I work with, and they're very similar to each other on what they expect. Some have an official contract, some don't, and there isn't a go-to book on how to do everything perfectly to where you can land your thousands of dollar paid sponsorships in a week. There's no guideline. You have to go, because everybody will expect a different rate. Everybody will expect a different thing from you. They will have different expectations. So it's important for you to do your research. That way you kind of know where to start. Like I said, I am still learning now. I feel like I have learned so much in the past 3-4 months, and I still have more to learn. So you want to continue to educate yourself. That way you know what you're talking about when it comes to these brands. Don't be afraid to email. Don't be afraid to DM. Don't be afraid to reach out to these companies. Like I said, they don't know they want you. They don't know. You have to tell them that they want you and why and what you're going to do for them. You have to pitch yourself. You don't want to be an influencer and not know how to promote yourself. And you do want to promote yourself just like you do for YouTube. That is why sub for sub does not work. Whole nother video. And remember, with everything brand influencer related, brand deal related, it is important to pay attention to every single detail of that email, every single detail of that brand deal. Very, very, very important to do that. It's very important. That's all I'm going to say. Going back to Instagram, Instagram post, along with a cohesive feed, you want to make sure you include as many hashtags as possible. It is very, very important to make it easier for people to find you. Even if you want more followers, whether you want more followers or whether you want brands to find you, tag and hashtag. Very, very, very important. The more you have, just like YouTube, the more you have, the better off you are. They all have algorithms. And choose companies that match your niche. Don't choose, if you're beauty, don't choose dog food company. Don't do that. Just don't. I wish I knew before starting on this YouTube / influencer journey. I don't know if I don't know if I would have gotten this information, if it would have sunk in the way that it is now. because I am experiencing it. So just like YouTube, I didn't know what to expect. I still don't know what to expect. I'm still working on it. I have like, what, 60 videos or something like that, 50, close to it, and still haven't reached my 1K, 4K. Don't make such a big deal about it. Just keep going. And that's another thing. Just keep going. All companies are not going to want you. Simple as that. Not all companies are going to want you. Just be happy that they tell you thanks, but no thanks, so that you can move on to someone else who may want you on their team with their brand. I have plenty of yeses versus nos. So I have way more yeses than I do nos. So don't let it break you. Just keep going, pushing harder. Look and see what else you can do to get brands to say, hey, I want her. Hey, I want him. Hey, I want them to be a part of my company, or I want them to represent my company, and put yourself out there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't let the negative energy scare you into not doing it. It's very important. If you want to do it, it's very important for you to do it for yourself. Another website, if you don't already have, you want to get on Linktree. That way, when influencers do look at your profile, your bio, they can just click that link and see all of your websites that you have, your YouTube, your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That way they can choose, because some companies prefer one over the other. So you never know which one they're going to want. So that's something that I recently got as well. You want to organize the company's expectations, campaigns, information that's very important. The requirements of the campaign post is very important. I know it gets exciting when you receive a package and you just want to just film a video, but that is also important. That is also important. Have a PayPal, get a PayPal. I would suggest getting a separate account or a PayPal. PayPal, I think they use WhatsApp. I don't use that one. Cash App, I don't really use that one either. When they pay you, so when they pay you, to be safe, some companies are going to, international companies are going to reach out to you. So you want to be safe. Just be safe. What I do is with my Instagram DMs, when they DM me the websites or the discount codes or requirements, things like that, I just flag it. There's a little orange flag, or a little flag that you can make orange in your DMs, and I do that to keep the business kind of separate, easy to find. I'm just trying to think of like what I wanted to know, the kind of things that I went to YouTube for brand deals. You can make good money. If you didn't know that, you can make pretty good money. You can get some cool stuff if you're open. I say say yes to more things. That way you can experience. It's been a great experience so far. I can see why people do it for a living. I don't do it for a living. I do have a 9-to-5, so I can see how and why people would do it for a living, because I enjoy doing it. It comes easier to me because I enjoy it. Find a job you love and you never have to work a day in your life. There you go. That is all I have for you today. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell. What are you waiting for? I am close to 500. I'm close to 500 subbies, so eventually I'll get there and get that giveaway going. But until then, I will enjoy you guys in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful. If there's any other questions you'd like for me to answer, you can private DM me as well if you have a particular question about one of my posts. I know I post branded content on my Instagram, so you may have questions about that. I prefer that you do that privately, just for business purposes, professional. So yeah, feel free to DM me about it, or you can just ask general questions in the comments. I can't talk, it's late. It's like 11 o'clock. It's way past my bedtime, apparently. So, but anyway, Have anything that you've come across that I did not mention, maybe I don't know about it, so just let me know in the comments below, or like I said, DM me on Instagram. Thank y'all so much for coming back to see me. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you never want to miss a video from me. I'm still doing the Weight Loss Wednesdays. I had a setback last week. If you want to know all about it, go ahead and check that video out. Weight Loss Wednesdays, Saturday and Sunday. I will see you guys in the next video. Do y'all film on y'all's iPhone? How do you know where to look? Because I have a mirror. Take the free product. Take it. Offer it. Take it. You can learn some things. I made a makeup video. And this bronzer is from BoxyCharm. That's not what I wanted to say.